Allegri to jerk you off balls deep. You can't have another, set of blue balls over here. Somebody's got to give it to me.
It might be long. It might be kind of cringe, but I'm still going to do it anyway.
They're double teaming a guy. On paper, nothing says I'm going to come. I don't know who I have to please sexually.
I hope you're proud of yourself, because what you've done is proved without a shadow of a doubt you are the world's dumbest son of a bitch.
All right. What is up, everybody? Welcome in to the Bianconeri's. Welcome into what I call, whenever I host on here on live streams, the Black and White Take. I am your boy, Justin Sofro. Today, you know what we're talking about. We're talking about the Juventus Mercado. We're talking about what's going on right now for Juve, especially the big news that dropped within the last 24 hours. Thank you to everybody who's already tuned in. You know what I said. You know exactly what was said there in these videos. If this is news to you, if that intro is surprising to you guys, I'm going to say it's because you haven't seen any of our After Dark stuff, any of our After Dark Black and White Take stuff that I do whenever I host. It is what it is. First up, let's just open this up. I'm going to talk. There's a couple things in here. I see a couple people that are members in the chat. I see Muhammad. I see Misak in there earlier. Anybody who is watching, if you are a member, today's stream, I might want to try to do something a little bit different, maybe something a little bit interesting. And first off, okay, before I get to that, I know my head's always all over the place. I want to say this. Before I start talking too much, if you watched the video yesterday, you probably would have known. Let me actually rewind this, because this is probably going to mess me up midway through this show. What's up, Hanine? Appreciate you tuning in. Okay, before I get to what's in the video, I am sick. Your boy's not feeling too well. I don't know if it's the Roni. I don't know what it is, but I'm not feeling too hot right now. Gonna be breathing heavy in the mic, gonna be sounding like I just ran a mile, and it's just me just being sick and probably dying. We'll see what happens. But we're gonna get into this. What I want to say is for our members today, if you have a feeling like you want to get something off your chest, if you want to talk about the Mercado moves, if you want to talk about, potentially going after, not potentially, they're going after Bremer now. Talk about going after Bremer, the Matthijs de Ligt sale, anything like that. I'm going to open it up to do call-ins today, and that's what I want to try. That's something I've been wanting to do on the channel. It was actually my initial idea. Thank you, Mohammed, appreciate that. Instead of doing full-blown shows where people join you the entire time and have to feel like they have to, give a lot of takes and do a lot of back and forth like that. If you're here right now and you want to call in, let me know. I'm actually going to I'll drop a link there in the Discord right now for our members. And let me actually go ahead and do that. Let me do that right now. I'm going down to the Discord, and I'm going to go ahead and put that in there. If anybody wants to call in to the show, it's going to be the same link I sent you guys before. So if you've been on the show before, it's probably going to be the same link that I have sent. So let me do that right now. And I know this is very interesting for all of you whenever I do this, but let me make sure that I got it. And again, like I said, I'm already breathing heavy. While I'm doing this right now, let me go ahead and just open it up. Yesterday was kind of a whirlwind. Obviously, Saturday I had just dropped my hot takes video where I maybe was a little bit heavy-handed with the Juventus management, but that's exactly my plan when it comes to hot takes. Not to go at the management. Not every time to go after the management. And I felt like I was pretty fair in that video with some of my the constructs that I was going with, some of the discussion, some of the criticisms, if you will, for the management. But at the exact same time, and why can I not find this? Why can I not find the link to Ecamm for you guys to join into our freaking show, so that way you guys can talk and you guys can BS with me and do that. Let me see. I know I sent it to... Does anybody have it? Anybody have it out there right now that I could go ahead and send while I'm not live on the show? Actually, I know what I can do. I can look it up right now. Anyway, so yesterday I was out. We had posted a couple videos, I think, and then it was a day off. I was about to take the day off. My wife, her parents, or Luca's grandparents, took him out for the day. My wife and I had a little date night, watch a movie, do something like that. And then my phone starts blowing up. And it's just like nonstop. Ding, 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 ding. I didn't know what was going on. Matthijs de Ligt's gone. Matthijs de Ligt is leaving. Juventus, whatever. And this is all given the situation. And the reason I'm saying about me being heavy-handed when it comes to the management is because all the reports out there, and I'm not trying to lay it all on one man, but he's been the most reliable guy throughout this Mercado. And that, of course, would be, and it would, let me see if this will do this real quick. Let's go ahead and throw that in there. Would be my guy, Nico Schietta. And my guy, Nico Schietta, the one thing that you can say is he's been pretty spot on for most of this Mercado. With most of his feelings when it comes to these players, he's been pretty spot on. Basically reporting when it's not a situation. We just had a couple of days ago, I complained about it in the hot take about Molina, about the idea of him coming to Juventus and how it's dead, it's done, he's not coming, because Nico Schietta put that out there. But then you started seeing something happen a little bit yesterday evening. You started seeing my guy walk it back a little bit, if you will. I know you had thrown that out there. I think you had said something. I can't remember if you quote tweeted something or whatever it was. I saw the post out there where he had basically made a little bit of commentary just saying, maybe now it's a possibility. Or there were reports out there, something that he had said, like, I guess a few weeks ago, saying maybe it's a possibility. He has been great. And Eddie said he has been great. He actually definitely has been great. But I didn't really understand why he was being so forceful with the Bremer's done. The idea that Bremer, because he had an agreement with Inter, is done. Whenever we talk about Mercado and we talk about the whole setup, the idea of like business being done, I'm trying to avoid using a catchphrase a lot of people like to use, but I just think it's business. Business happens. Maybe a whirlwind, if you will, of getting business done. And that's my way of going around it and not saying it. Okay. Let me make sure I got this eCam thing set up. So you guys, if you do want to call in, like I said, you don't have to, but it's definitely a fun little setup. And I believe this is the correct one. Yes, it is. All right. I am now. Yeah, let me see if you. This is great. Obviously, great radio when I'm doing I'm doing this on here. To call in. There you go. I'm dropping it right now for our members. If you want to call in, feel free to call in anytime during the show. We're gonna get you guys set up in here, and we're gonna talk, and we're gonna get into the news of what's going on here. What's up? What's up, my friend? I see. I apologize. I cannot read. I am not. What's it called? A very. What's the word I'm looking for? I don't know how to read the lettering from South Korea, but appreciate it, my friend. Thank you for tuning in. Let's see. I want to get to some of your all's chats real quick. Let's see. We have Mohammed saying, I bet Alejandro is doing backflips right now in his living room. I know where Alejandro is right now. I don't know. I think he should be excited. I think the idea of bringing in Bremer is definitely something to be excited about, and we're going to get into that here in just a second. Let's actually just open it up and talk about the first part of the first puzzle piece that had to fall, which is, of course, Matthijs de Ligt and his leaving the club. I've seen a lot of takes everywhere on Twitter, all over the place, just really kind of crushing him and like being upset and angry with him. I don't get it. Like, to me, he's always been a Ronaldo kind of like I don't want to say when a Ronaldo plant, but a Ronaldo. It was a puzzle piece that came in because of Ronaldo. Yes, I think it's nice to dream and hope that basically if you have guys like Chiellini, Bonucci leading him and being his. Okay, everybody's just asking it. Okay, Bremer is not done. Everybody just keep continuously with Bremer. Bremer's not done. Here's the latest what's going on with Bremer right now. Supposedly, and this doesn't make any sense to me right now. Just because I know you guys are just going to keep pushing it. You're just going to keep asking it. When it comes to Bremer right now, for what I know is for some reason, Zhang had a meeting with Inter, with the people there at Inter. Basically, I would guess Murata and guys there at Inter were trying to ask him to up the wages, to up the amount of money that they can spend on this deal and getting this deal done. Obviously, they're going to send off, Skriniar to PSG, and they're hoping that they can get a little bit more money. Inter they don't have a lot of money. They've been pretty, I don't want to say bankrupt, but they've struggled recently. But they asked Zhang if they could get some more money. It sounds like the reports from those meetings is Zhang was like, nah, bro, we ain't spending it. We're not doing it right now. We're not spending more money on Bremer. We put our offer in. We've had an agreement with Bremer for however long it's been. I don't know if it's been months, weeks, whatever it is. They've had that situation down. But is it over? Yeah. The meeting is happening right around now. I mean, here's the thing about Italy, though. They say it's happening at dinner time. And from my experience, when I went to Italy, dinner time was somewhere between... Oh, let's see. It was somewhere between, you could start early, you could do normal dinner time, 5, 6, whatever, or it could be as late as 8 o'clock and 9 o'clock at night, right? I mean, how many times have we seen last year that Carnivale had met with, obviously, Arriva Bene, Cherubini, and they weren't having dinner until like late that night. So we'll see. It's somewhere in that range. Let me see if I can throw you guys up on screen. Let's see. I see. Let's see. Oh, there it is. Okay, let me do a little on-screen adjusting. Guys, if you're in here right now, do me a favor. Smash that like button, hit the subscribe button, all the bell icon, all the notifications, all that good stuff. Make sure you're doing that. Let me make sure I open you guys up a little bit. And like I said, if anybody wants to actually join in, hit that link that I sent you guys in the member squad. This is a good time right now to remind you guys, actually. So first up, let me remind you of 2 things. First off, we are doing a giveaway on this channel. We'll be giving away an official Juventus Paul Pogba shirt. This will be on August 1st that we're giving it away. If you're a member of our channel, you get a better opportunity to win this shirt. First off, how do you even get into it? How do you get entered to win this? Well, first off, you have to be subscribed to the channel. And then make sure you're going on Twitter. Go to and I understand, not everybody has a Twitter account, right? Not everybody does, but I mean, there's a lot of people that have Twitter. It's how a lot of people get their news. Go on Twitter, like, retweet, and then tag a friend in it, and you will be officially entered to win the Paul Pogba shirt that we'll be giving away on August 1st. But one of the other things that I throw out there, though, is our members, the people you see in the chat right now that have loyalty badges. They have a better opportunity and a chance to go out there and win the Paul Pogba shirt. Why is that? Because, well, the ones at the premium level, the top level, it's less than a cup of coffee you spend every day at crappy Starbucks or wherever you may go. Loyalty badges, you get that. You get loyalty badges in the chat. You get the emojis, which make fun of me and Ale, and we got to get Julian in there too, as well as monthly wallpaper. And then what I think is the most fun part of this channel and what we do here is the Discord members chat. What I really do here, my goal when Ale and I and Julian started this channel was to develop a community for Juventus fans, maybe fans that don't have this wherever you are in your part of the world. It's really cool. There are a little bit of bickering and fights that go on in the chat, but it's always fun to talk back and forth. And then also, like I said, if you're at the premium level, you get giveaway priority. And by giveaway priority, what I mean, guys, we have 75 members in here. Real quick, 75 people in here and 34 likes. Let's get those likes up, guys. Can you please do that for me right now? Help me with the algorithm. Help me with the algo gods. Hit the like button right now. Okay. If you're a member of the premium level, you get 5 times the opportunity to be entered in to win, while everybody else will be only entered in once. So, cool benefits there. Last time it worked out, actually, I remember Zenith ended up winning it. He had 5 times the opportunity last time, so it's always a possibility. Last time was Vlahovic as well. If anybody does have any questions about trying to get into the, thank you, Genotti. Thank you for throwing that up there. Yeah, definitely make sure you hit that like button for Bremer. And I will say this. So I came in pretty heavy-handed the other day with the hot take. And that's what the hot take segment's going to be. It's going to be heavy-handed, or it's going to be pretty harsh, or it could be heavy-handed positive. The hot take doesn't always have to be negative. But I came in very worried just because Juventus have done so many positive things in this Mercado. When I say that, I mean 2 things. Anthony's really all over this this Bremer thing. You guys are very excited. I love it. It is. Right now, we are in kind of a dead zone. Anthony is saying about Twitter has gone super quiet right now. It is. I think it's because we are in a holding pattern right now. That's why I'm live right now, because we are in a holding pattern. And hopefully, I'm hoping, fingers crossed, some news will come out while I'm live right here in the video. But anyway, as I was saying, I think... Wait, what was I saying? Sorry, you threw me off there. You threw me off with the excitement for Bremer. Oh, that's what it was. I came in pretty heavy-handed with the criticisms of the quote-unquote Juve management, anybody involved, be it Allegri making the decisions, be it Nedved, Cherubini, Arriva Bene, even though Arriva Bene is my guy. Arriva Bene is a guy, like Julian said it, I said it, maybe. I get a shirt of him, put it on there instead of getting your boy Zaniolo. And I know I've seen you guys in the chat bringing up Zaniolo. We'll talk about Zaniolo. I'll let you take a shot at me for Zaniolo. And again, I apologize. I can hear the breathing. That's why I'm wearing this right now, and I'm trying to get it done. But like, your boy's sick. I'm powering through this thing right now. Anyway, when it comes to that, the Molina deal really did kind of strike me. It ruffled my feathers just a little bit, if you will, because I think Molina's a very good player that Juve could have gotten there on the right side. When you see the deals that were done when it came to signing on Matthijs de Ligt for 3 more seasons of lackluster BS out there, and that's what we're gonna get. And I know it's Allegri's son, but at the same time, like, get us better, do better. And then Nico Sierra was the one who closed that one. He said Atletico Madrid were the only ones in there, and Juve were not interested in it. And then he came out, I don't know if it was hours or the next day, basically putting out the report when it came to, Indishili was injured today. Yeah, I saw that. Dear Lord. Like, you can't even make this stuff up. You can't make this up that he's injured. And of course, I guess I shouldn't be the guy to criticize injured players, because you know that I'm hyping up an injured player, or an injury-prone player, quite a bit on this channel, that I want to see them land in this Mercado. Anyway, as I proceed, and I don't know how I'm still able to talk as much as I am right now while I'm not able to breathe. But anyway, as we proceed, Nico Sierra came out with the report. Basically, I mean, he closed the book on it. For all intents and purposes, Nico Sierra closed the book on it and said Bremer is not a target of Juventus. Inter and them have had an agreement. Inter and Bremer is like, it's a fairy tale match. It's done. He wants Inter. He doesn't want anything else. Now we start to see the wheels start turning. I said this, and I'm not trying to say like I'm the guy reading the future. Like, right, I'm just some jackass here on doing live streams on YouTube, right? But what I will say is that literally between our group, the Bianconeri Zone management, if you will, our management, you guys can criticize our management, a la myself and Julian. We got together and we were talking back and forth, and as soon as that Matthijs de Ligt deal came through, and we knew. I mean, there's so many little pieces this I can go into. Let's just say this. Matthijs de Ligt, you expected more money. You kind of hoped for more money. They didn't get more money. They got a little bit better of a deal than what what Brazzo came in with last time, but you still didn't get as much money as you were kind of hoping for. That's where I'll leave it. Let's just say that. But then as the timing made so much sense, though, right? Like, you had to have been reading the tea leaves if you're sitting in the room, or me sitting in a movie theater watching some crap movie that I didn't care about because my wife wanted to go see it. Did I want to go see Thor again? Maybe, because I'm not sure how I felt about Thor. So I need to reflect on that. But I'm looking through this and I'm like, the timing makes too much sense. You want to put pressure on Inter. You know Inter going after him. You know Inter have no money. Or at least they don't have a lot of funds that they can really utilize in this situation. Also, Andrew Finnan, I know you've been on the channel, Jockey Bro. Guys, I said it earlier. If you guys want to join in, if you want to call in, like I said, it's just going to be small on the screen. I'll throw you up like right where the Bianconeri on TV thing is where you'll be like put there. If you guys want to jump in on the live stream with me. I sent that in the Discord. Feel free to join in. I'll read your all's chats here in just a second too. Anyway, so we sit there with that report, and I'm sure it crossed everybody's mind, because it crossed my mind, and I was like, so you're telling me that they come to an agreement on this deal tonight, a Sunday night, the day before the Monday, the big Inter Bremer sit down was supposed to happen. Like, to me, that was no coincidence whatsoever. And it's kind of ballsy. I kind of love it. It's pretty ballsy from my guy, Cherubini and Arriva Bene, to go out there and really put it on the table and say, no, you know what we're doing? The beauty in this is obviously going at your rival and hurting a rival while helping yourself. And that's what's beautiful. So right now, where we're sitting, I have it right now pulled up. I'm looking for any kind of updates that we have right now. As it stands, there are... let's see, let me make sure. There are no other updates right now when it comes to him. The meeting with Zhang did not lead to a budget increase. And then, of course, Inter. And potentially right now, Inter and Torino are meeting to talk about Bremer and how that will unfold. All right. We will see what else comes out in the coming hours. Let me get through some of these checks, or these messages. Daniello says, Bremer's done, dog. I'm not going to do it. Let me make sure this isn't too loud. It's reading like it's pretty loud. That might be on me, and maybe it's just because I yell. Here's the thing. I'm not going to be that guy. I'm not going to come out and say it's done. I'm not going to do it because you know what can and what could happen as a Juventus fan. That's why I pulled Julian's patented RJM, reverse jinx method, and I literally just said nothing's happening this week. Nothing's going down. And that's where I'm going to sit right now until it's done, until it's final, until we have the here we go, and I can sit down and really break down what he means for the defense and what he really means for this team moving forward. Raven says, of course, Cairo will have to pay for dinner because Zhang is broke. Yeah. He's gonna. Well, what they're gonna do is Zhang's gonna pay for drinks. He's gonna pay for dinner, and that's how it's gonna work out. You split it. You split the bill in that situation. Del Juve Pietro says, although I've been been happy with our new management, a frustration is that they never seem to act decisively. If they snatch Bremer in front of Inter, that would be very promising. And this is the one criticism, not one criticism, there's a lot of criticisms that I have thrown out there. But I will say in this situation, what really sticks out to me is that this is the one big hype moment that we've had so far in this Mercado for Juventus. And what I say about that is Di Maria, Pogba were great additions. But when it came down to it, what Juve really, and this is my belief. If you think that I'm wrong, feel free to let me know that I'm incorrect in this assumption. But I think Juve, the management, the social media, all that stuff really kind of lost a lot of potential with the ads of Pogba and Di Maria just because it took so long. Everybody knew what was going on. It wasn't a swift strike, get them and get it done. Like Chelsea bought Koulibaly within like 4 hours, right? Something like that. Anyway, or Barca bought Lewandowski. Why am I can't talk right now. Whatever. Similar situation. Just quick strike, get the deal done, got it. There you go. Let's go celebrate. Let's do this. The more and more things drag on, I think it really does kind of kill a little bit of that hype for the fans. And this is their opportunity. This is a huge opportunity. And again, I'm not claiming that obviously they need or any, Arriva Bene has nothing to prove to me. Neither does Ken Obidi because I'm just some schmuck here talking sports. But at the same time, it'll do so much with that goodwill with the fan base. So I'm excited to see how that'll go. Let's see. Yeah, Twitter's gone really quiet. The main reason De Ligt was sold yesterday was because you had an ace up their sleeve. I mean, it had to be. That's why I came so heavy-handed in the conversation in my hot take video saying the best move, if Bremer's off the table, because if we're being honest, Bremer is, he is one of those top-tier guys that you can get. I mean, he's defensive. You don't need me to tell you. He's defensive Serie A player of the year. He's one of those guys who would definitely be a really good injection of not adrenaline, but you know what I mean, back into the fan base when it comes to the defense. Otherwise, what are you lining up? Danilo, Bonucci when he's half there, half sick. And I understand a lot of people like to crush Bonucci. I'm not one of those guys. I actually like Bonucci quite a bit. If you guys could hit that like button, smash that subscribe button, guys, right now. And then you're also going to look at there's my first F-bomb of the day. Right now, you're looking at potentially Alexandro and like Luca Pellegrini. I actually have a little bit more of a soft spot just because he plays with hustle. And he may not be the greatest player, but at least he gives me the hustle that I don't see from Alexandro. And that's not a conversation I'm willing to have today, if we're being honest. Alexandro, Luca Pellegrini comparisons are not what we need today. Let's see. Yeah, the calm before the storm. I'll be honest, I think we're in the eye of the storm. I don't think we're in which maybe I guess that's kind of a similar phrase to that. I think the storm started last night or yesterday, depending where you are, whatever time of day it was. It happened. The storm started yesterday. Right now, we're in the eye of the storm. The final thrust, if you will, let me use that terminology. The final thrust of the storm can come in here in the next few hours today or to a day or so. I'm sincerely hoping that by the end of this day for me, it's 2:25 p.m. for me right here. By the night, we have a Bremer. Here we go. Maybe by when Julian and Ale are doing the live later today. We'll see. And I'm gonna cough, so excuse me. Like I said, dying. Scutero has confirmed Bremer to Juventus. There's a lot of guys who have confirmed Bremer to Juventus. And I want to believe him. I want to believe every single one of them. You know who else confirmed Bremer to Juventus? Hanin and Alejandro's King. And it was Misox as well for a little bit there. Momblano. And, here's the thing. And here's the thing about Momblano. A lot of times he just kind of says what you want, right? He kind of just tells you what you want as a fan. That's just the way I look at it. He wants to be first. He's just going to throw that out there. Does he know? Maybe he does in the situation. Maybe he actually does know what's going on. Do I buy into it? I don't. I'm not. Fool me once, shame on you. I'm going to pull a George W. Bush on you guys. Maybe that's not the best one for an international setting, is to use him as a quote. But fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, you can't can't fool me again. Or whatever he said. Something ridiculous like that. All right. J Medical's starting to fill up. Let's see. Julian, don't ruin the mood. Inter lost Dybala. Now Bremer, be happy for once. Are you talking to me, or are you talking about Julian actually in the chat? What did he say? He said DeScilio injured. Okay, got it. Anthony Francesco says, I swear if the rumors are true about Allegri wanting to pick Morata over Zaniolo, I'm going to flip a lid. I'll be honest, I didn't really think the two were really correlating. I mean, that could be correct. I don't know. But I didn't think those two really correlated. I think really Zaniolo's maybe one that you could see now that Juventus are selling, have sold Matthijs de Ligt, or I guess it's going to be done here within the hours. I guess he has to do medicals and all that. I think right now what you're looking at, I think we were talking about that instead of maybe what people really hope for, which would be two center backs for guys who are not Zaniolo's like me. I think you're probably looking at going ahead and getting the Zaniolo deal done within the next couple, maybe next week or two. We'll see. Following the Bremer get. Jockey Bro says Molina to Atleti, also not done yet. Dude, what? Okay, this is very facetious. This is not gonna happen. But what would you do? And seriously, you guys let me know. How would you feel if Juve literally did a 180? And the next thing you know, they're signing Molina and Bremer. You got to feel a lot better about the situations than moving forward. It's not going to happen. I'm not going to let myself get hyped up. Not going to do it. This is a negative channel, guys. We are known as the Bianca Negative Zone for a reason. And that's what I'm doing. When Juve knock, it's a different knock. It's true. Problem is, you're knocking on a rival, a quote-unquote rival, You're in Torino. I don't know. To me, it's a different knock. Maybe you mean for Bremer. For Bremer, yeah, it's a different knock, maybe. But at the same time, it's still. I still am surprised that it's moving well, just because I thought Cairo was kind of a Lotito, Swamp Man De Laurentiis situation. I didn't think he'd be willing to come around, but he wants that money. All right, Andrew, you had said this earlier, and I apologize. I'm just getting to it now. So, ciao, Justin. I asked Ale yesterday if he'd be happy with Gabriel and Milinkovic. The tides have turned. Would you be happy with Bremer and Milinkovic for 55 mil? That's actually a conversation I think I had either in the member group or I had it in our separate group with Ale and Julian, and I know that does absolutely nothing for you all, for me saying that. Happy? I'll be okay. Here's where it's hard for me to say happy. I could be. I know content is kind of the same thing. I had thrown out there that I could be content with the idea of Bremer and Milinkovic. I'm sorry, Gabriel and Milinkovic. No, I would not have been okay with that. Gabriel's fine, but to me, I think he's a second tier kind of player compared to like getting a Koulibaly and Bremer. And maybe I'm wrong there. But to me, Bremer, Milinkovic, I could deal with that. Just because I think with Bremer, you're getting a top-tier player. I think you're getting a fantastic center back. Milinkovic is a guy, I would have been happy with getting him a Mercado or two ago when he was really rumored with Juve. Just because you have those other guys in your system already, but he's also he's a solid enough guy, but he's not going to be, he's a good reserve guy. And that's what I kind of view it as right now. He'd be a good reserve guy. With that, I've seen people throw out the idea of Torres and all that, but latest reports seem to say that Torres wasn't a real idea. But again, that's Nico Schiera, and right now I'm not urinating on his takes because he's been spot on for most of this, and we say here on the Bianconeri Zone, Nico Schiera is our guy. Maybe one day he'll come on the channel. We'll see. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Hey, if you guys are on Twitter, maybe suggest it to him. Maybe suggest him to have a little sit down, if you will. Who disliked the damn video? Who did it? Who did it? Was it you, Julian? Was it you? Anyway, let's see. Hanine said Nico Schida fell for the same mistakes as Romeo did with Dybala. It's just that Mercado doesn't work like that. There's never 100% until it's signed. No, that's absolutely true. There's so many things when it comes to Mercado. Heart sounds so stupid right now, but their own personal heart and where their head says where to go. One sec, I need a drink. Holy crap. Like I said, recovering. I definitely do agree with that. There are a lot of different factors that go into it. Obviously, I feel like when it came to Paulo Dybala, he really wanted to be in. He really wanted to stay in Italy if he could. So I think Roma's a situation. It's also kind of hilarious. We're not going to do a whole lot of Dybala talk today, but it is kind of hilarious the amount of money he's taking and how far he's definitely fallen with that while leaving Juventus. Sorry, guys. I promise you can't get infected over watching these videos. Hasta said you watched. Yes, I did watch Thor, Love and Thunder. We're not going to get into that. Today we're going to keep me on track. This is not an After Dark. We're not doing this to me today, guys. I will get into that stuff in an After Dark for sure and talk about it. But yes, Christoph, that was hilarious when he rode the room. Let's see what else we got here. Oh, thank you, Raven. Yeah, I'm just messing with you, dude. I don't know what all I said, but I apologize. This is what I say nonsense all the time. Anthony says, Canubini and Arriva Bene have been a breath of fresh air. They've been doing some badass business and taking no shit from any player or team. Yes, I agree with that. I think everything's going to pan out pretty fine, pretty okay at the end of this Mercado, but there was a little bit of the whole situation, the way it was handled. And again, I'm not just saying Canubini and Arriva Bene, but Paulo Dybala from both sides, that Juventus unfortunately lost out on they let him go for free. That was potentially a 50, 60 million euro player, or what we had expected to be a 50, 60 million euro player that didn't really pan out there. So that is it. Julian, what you doing? Are you at work right now? You want to jump in? You want to call in real quick? Anybody want to call in? Nobody. Everybody's scared to call in today. I don't know why. You have so many people here in our members that are ready to come in and take over shows, but today they're turtling up. Let's see. Danielle says, "Be that guy." Let's see. Yeah, Terry Buck, you could be right. It could just be a grass is always greener thing. It could be that I'm not a Barca fan, and I also don't run a Barca channel. So I'm not just sitting here, watching while all the deals are, trying to get done. They're working on whatever, all that stuff. So maybe that's the situation. Oh, he is popping in. Look at my guy. All right, let me get this set up. Let me add him. Let's add you over here.
Oh no!
Can you turn it sideways? Oh wait, maybe it lets me turn it. Oh, you want me to try?
Huh?
Oh no! It just flipped us. It flipped us. How you doing, my guy? What's up, Julian?
I'm good. What's going on? You called me out, so I'm coming in.
I just thought you should join it, guys. If you're in here right now, do me a favor. 90 people in here. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. All that stuff. Share the video. Let's get some new Juventus fans in here. We appreciate it. Julian, you haven't been on the channel since everything broke, right? Or since everything kind of went wild, right?
No, I haven't been on since we did the replacement podcast with Ale.
All right.
Released yesterday, so now it's looking like we're super wrong. Do you go watch that again?
Yeah, a little bit, just a little bit. I watched that podcast, but hey, it's a good time to be wrong. It's a really good time to be wrong.
It's a little bit of that RJM.
So I'm gonna give you your exactly. Using the RJM works. It does.
Yep.
It definitely does. Okay, I'm gonna give you your station to say what you want. What was your feeling yesterday when all this news started bringing? We were talking a little bit, but I don't know that I think it was mostly Alejandro and myself that were blowing it up for a bit there.
Yeah. I forget what I was doing yesterday. Oh, I was at a pool. That's where I was. Nice. So as this was all happening, I told you guys to calm yourselves because you guys were making some grand accusations in a little chat, and to be honest,
yeah, Us? Like me and Ale? Or
Yeah,
are
you
you?
and Ale. I was saying calm down, everybody. Just calm down, relax.
You told me calm on my hot take video. Yes, that's true.
And also regarding this, because Ale, firstly, he was going nuts. He was going nuts about all the amount of money we're getting. Listen, I think Juventus management know what they're doing. I think it's pretty clear at this point. They're going to go get Bremer now. Ideal replacement. Big, strong dude. Good in the back. Can he play in a back four? We'll see. That's why he's got to come here quick and learn.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll see. And the selling for 80 and getting Bremer for 40. Why do they want to see my hair? That's a weird. Sorry, I was just looking at the comments.
Are they saying that? Sorry, I haven't moved the chat in a little bit. So let's see.
That's my hair. That's my work hair right now. I'm working from home. But yeah, so Bremer and Bonucci beside each other for now is fine. That's the compliment we want as center back partners: strong and sturdy, and ball playing. That's what we want right now. But yeah, that's what I think about it right now. It's perfect. It's a perfect in the situation we were in. We had to sell De Ligt because he wanted out, and we got the Serie A Defender of the Year to replace him. You can't do much worse for half the money.
No, absolutely. Sorry, take a little sippy sip. Yeah. No, I agree. I think what a lot of people here, I'm gonna do a little inside baseball for everybody here. I think what you all don't realize if you watch this channel, Alejandro is very calm, quiet, patient, but in reality, he's a madman. Like he's certifiably insane when it comes to Juventus, and he gets angry and he rages like more than any of us. Like me, I look like a madman on camera, but Ollie's it's all hidden. It's all hidden when it comes to it. But he definitely lets us see it a little bit, and I understand the frustration. You do. I mean, when you look at it just on paper. Bought him for 85, selling him for 80. Really not a confirmed. Really, you're selling him for 70 and praying for the other 10, or whatever. Yeah. You know, it could be an Artur situation where there's other financials behind the scene that you don't know and you don't see. But I am with you though with this situation. If you can slide in here and you can get our boy Bremer and steal him out from Inter, and then. I've seen people throw this out there, and then they threw the Milinkovic. Oh, that's what it was. Andrew was asking me about that earlier. The Milinkovic saying, I was okay with it, like I said, a couple of seasons ago, but like now I could live with it if it's Bremer and him, and it's just him as a backup, and you have another body. It's a warm body, and that's what it is. Fresh legs, if you will. What do you think happens tonight? Obviously, you guys are going live right at 5:00. Is that correct?
I think so.
We're professional.
Get done. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. I think we'll get the updates from the meeting. I don't know if we're going to get here we goes, per se. Also, we're at 100 people watching. Get the likes in. I told you, if we get 69 likes, Bremer's definitely coming.
Yeah. So, holy crap, 110 people. Yeah. Guys, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, all that stuff. Appreciate everybody too. Maybe this is a time when we need, I know today's a big day, but I was like, maybe this is a time we need to go live more often. I have that ability sometimes, and this is a lot of fun. I know you can't be on here too long. How long you got? You got just a couple minutes, or are you done?
Let's go for a little bit longer.
A little bit longer? All right. Guys, any questions for Julian? Let me go through some of these chats real quick. Any other thoughts? What did you have for lunch? Are you talking to me? Or are you talking to somebody else?
I was talking to you. You're sipping on your cup. I just want to know what you're having.
We don't do reads for... It's only for...
no free ads. That's right.
No free ads, remember? And you're over here telling me, I'm just going to drink it. And... You all know what I'm having.
Phil, eh?
That would be a little mou filet, if you will. A little mou filet. It's actually, I was in such a rush because, dude, like I said, I feel like absolute crap. And I literally had to rush to like get something in me so I had enough energy to do this. So I literally just scarfed it down, and that probably made me feel worse. So that's part of it. But anyway, we're doing that. Julian, so are we playing Bremer and Gatti? Unholy Fun asks, hey, how's it going? Unholy Fun?
Not to start the season. I think Gatti's got to learn and earn his spot and his position on the squad. At this moment in time, I don't think it's him. To be honest, I think Gatti and Bonucci will start in the US tour. So we'll see how he does there against Barcelona, Real Madrid, those teams.
Do you think? Do you think Barcelona and Real Madrid in America, are they going to use like their top tier guys? Or are they going to?
Absolutely. They're all there.
Okay. Oh, I just wasn't sure. I had my wonders. So I was like, are Americans going to get, because like from what I saw, we talked about prices on tickets and stuff here. Yeah. And I know a lot of you all, not to crush you guys, I get it. We're complaining about like what, $80 tickets or whatever it was.
Yeah.
These tickets for these games, I look to go buy them. I'm unfortunately not going. I just got other stuff going on. Were $400 for like the lowest that I could find.
Yeah,
that was the cheapest. It's insane.
Yep.
So maybe next time.
Barcelona unveiled Lewandowski on like, like what's that show called with Pamela Anderson?
Baywatch.
yeah. Like the lifeguard post.
Did they do that?
Yeah, he was unveiled. No, he didn't walk down the beach, but like he was unveiled on a lifeguard.
It's bouncing up and down, just
no, not that. But like Lewandowski will be playing.
Yeah.
So you got to assume all the other guys were like all 6 players that Barcelona signed illegally. I'm kidding, not illegally,
right?
But they'll be there playing, and Pogba, Di Maria will be playing.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd imagine. So, guys, if you could, hit that like button. Let's get us to 80 likes. I'd appreciate that. Solid 80 likes would be good, and then I'm asking for more. So don't worry about that. Let's see what we got here. We got Honest is saying that Nico Scare will come to the live now because we said that. We'll see. We're gonna keep pushing. Lars says next week Bremer will be sent out to Empoli on a 1-year trial load. That would be hilarious. That would be pretty funny. Bianca News on 0% chance curse looks to be alive, and well, it is. It is. We need to say more things are going to happen. We need more really, the world needs more negativity from us, and that's the truth. We actually did. Hossa says put 0% chance of Paul Torres too. I did in today's video. I said that. Well, actually, it was Nico Skier, I think, or who said it, or no, it was Romeo. It was a couple people who said that he's not even a real option. So next week we'll be getting him. So we'll be good to go.
Yeah.
What else we got here? If we crop, I'm sad to lose the leg, but if we cop Bremer, that's a W. Yeah, I think there's a lot of people that feel that way. I think it's making the most out of the situation. You're getting a little bit of money. You can spend it on what we want. Oh, Bremer is confirmed. Yeah, we got 70 likes, so we can do that.
Haneen, right, cool. I'll start making the coach's corner now.
That is funny. This is the one that you didn't have prepared. Is this one? And it's like, you got to get it out now. Haneen, I just bought 2 tickets, each $160. That's where's that, Haneen? I remember you talked about it in
Israel.
It's in Israel
for the Atletico game.
Okay, so it's not cheap, but 400. It's 400. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Like it's ridiculous. Like I went to see Louisville again. I know this is not the same level, but to win a national championship, I paid less, and I know as a student, but I paid less for that than, and I mean, heck, some of those tickets are like $15,000, stuff like that. So for entry, it's just $400. All right, I apologize. Let's see. Yeah.
Go to that last comment from Daniela Bucci. I think someone else commented on this as well. Yeah. I'm gonna say something, and then I gotta go.
Okay.
But you saying Padula saying Morata called Elkin.
Yeah.
That's hilarious if that actually happened.
I'm looking up this report.
So petty.
I'm looking up these reports. I'm trying to see if anybody else is this. I would imagine this would be on Twitter, right?
I have no idea, but that is hilarious and petty. And you know what? It's making me smile because Inter are losing their minds right now. And with that, I'm going to time out and I'll let you speak.
Thank you, sir.
Peace out. See you all tonight.
Just a couple hours. Ciao, my guy.
Yeah. See you, Justin.
All right. I actually do want to talk about that now. Now that he said that, that's actually very interesting. One of the things I noticed, and I guess one of the reasons probably for the meeting tonight that they're having is, and there's just something about, and I try to say this, I love everything about Italy. I love almost everything when it comes to outside of the Detroit of Italy. The rest of it I love, but it's just funny. Some of the business mannerisms, the tactics, the way things are done are so different here. Like maybe it's just me, and maybe I don't say beaten down, but I just want to say I'm just so used to just like, I don't know, maybe slimy business ventures and business junctures, the way things are done here in America, where like if you scoop in and steal somebody, that's the business, my guy. That's what happens. while I guess in Italy, or maybe it's not Italy, maybe it's just Morata, and maybe they expect some kind of gentleman's agreement because Bremer had told them, hey, we have an agreement, but no ink is on paper yet, and that's where I sit in this situation. I just kind of wonder if this is a situation where maybe, just maybe, that's what he's using the meeting tonight to do, is really just to bitch and just to moan, and that's what they're doing. They're literally sitting down to just to yell at either Juventus people, like we said right here with that. Daniela, do you have the Padula stuff? I don't have it in front of me. Can somebody drop it in chat if you haven't already? I'll look at it here in just a second. Oh no, do you think we can see an all Brazilian defense? Alexander, Bremer, Gabriel, Daniel. I mean, it's a possibility. It's a possibility. Two of those options aren't exactly exciting, but it's fine. Anyway. In this situation that he's literally just using it, buying time just to yell and scream at people. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe it is just to go and, just get it off their chest, if they will. Hadeen says, when is Juve leaving for USA? Could Bremer be done before then? I think absolutely it could be. I think what is the first matches are like the 20... Ooh, I forgot what day it is. They're going to be leaving within the next, I would imagine, couple days, and I imagine that's why they're probably pushing so hard. I want to say the first match is Friday the 22nd, right? So I'd imagine they'd leave probably Wednesday, Thursday-ish. This is just me speculating. I don't know. I don't have it in front of me. I don't have their itinerary, but that's what I'm guessing. 2009 Roadkill. Thank you. I appreciate you joining during our After Dark before the other day. That name I love. It's fantastic. Says the cheapest tickets I saw for Las Vegas for $60. Well, maybe I was looking at the wrong place because I was looking at Dallas. The reason I was going to look at Dallas because I have family in Dallas, Texas, and it's also the closest one to travel for me personally. So maybe I should have just spent extra money to fly out to Vegas instead. Khalid says Bremer to Juve is like 50-50. I don't even think it's that, dude. I mean, I'll be honest. I think it's like 80-20. No, wait. We're doing the RJM. 20% Bremer to Juve, 80% to Inter. That's what I'm saying. I'm not gonna do it to myself again. Bought my ticket. KBTV says buy the ticket when they went for pre-sale at 80. Good section 2. See, I must have missed out. Maybe this is just me. I'm a habitual procrastinator, and that's what I do. Is I wait way too long, and that's what happens. I lost out on my potential ticket. It probably could have been that cheap then if I would have looked. Where's yours, KBTV? Which side are you going to? What's up, Master G? Appreciate you tuning in. Let's see. I watched after Africans champions went 3 weeks ago, faced my city's team for like $3. Wow. It's better than a Scudetto. Oh, what? Seeing Inter them fight? Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I don't know. I personally like the Scudetto, but that's just me. What did he say? Did he ask Juve not to bet? I don't know. That's what I'm trying to think. Somebody drop it in there to me in the chat because I haven't seen it. I could go look at it, but here's what'll happen. And it's the same thing that Ale was like, we don't. I like to do a lot of these with somebody else next to me because I like to do it where I have somebody else to when I can go search on thing. Otherwise, this is gonna be boring if I'm just pulling up my phone and I'm just scrolling looking for this stuff. Somebody do me a favor and drop it in here. Okay. Oh, we got another member joining in right now. There it is. There we go. Let me go and add him in. Let me throw up how to do this. What is up, Dash? How you doing, my friend?
Oh, hey, everybody. I saw the link. I had to jump in. I saw the Bremer news. I saw the pandemonium that is going on, and I saw Justin streaming live, so I got to get in this, brother.
Yeah, we thought I thought you fell off the face of the planet for a little bit. You've been quiet lately.
I've just been busy with some other stuff. So, when everything went crazy yesterday, I looked at my phone, and, it was, 75-plus, messages, and I'm like, what is happening? And it's like... Yeah, it's like, De Ligt got sold, Bremer hit somebody with a chair, Morata's crying in a corner. And...
Yeah, well, you said, I saw you post. I thought you were joking when you said that. Because there's no way he's missed this. There's no way he missed today. But life gets in the way sometimes. Yeah. Here it is. Okay, here it is. Danilo Bucci put down, let's see, from Alfredo Padula. Beppe Morata asked John Elkin to withdraw Juve's offer for Bremer. He is very disappointed by the behavior of Juventus, with whom he thought he was on excellent terms. Why would you think that you have excellent terms with Juventus? Why would you think that? You went to Inter. Regardless of how you left. Anyway.
Yeah, can somebody look up Beppe Morata's mailing address in Milano so we can send him a box of Kleenex?
Right.
And some cups to collect his tears. Drink his tears.
It's fantastic. Okay, yeah. So Raven put that as well. Thank you all. Sorry, I think I maybe just forgot to scroll down, and that was my issue. Yeah, exactly. And KBTV said Morata literally went to Inter, and he expects us to behave nicely. It makes no sense. Absolutely doesn't. I do enjoy him being happy or being unhappy, and all like you said, all the tears. I'm basically. And then we have an Inter fan here at the bottom. Hey, best of luck to you, my friend. Best of luck. Anyway, but now I want to get your opinion. Like you said, you were kind of late getting to the show, late to the show. Not this show, but you know what I mean. The show on Twitter, all the news dropping. So, what was your initial reaction? Let's just start from the beginning. When it comes to Matthijs de Ligt being sold for the amount that he was sold at, what's your opinion there? And Mr. Dax asked Morata to actually say that. That's what the internet says. Trust the internet. I don't know what to tell you. Trust the internet as much as you feel like in this situation.
So de Ligt, to be honest, because I remember I got the notification from our Discord that he got sold, and then I was looking at it, and it was 80 million plus the potential to go. I heard it was potentially in between 80 and 90. I mean, if you think about it, we overspent for him back then. Let's be honest, we did overspend to get him, and that's a Paratici kind of thing. But if we're able to sell him for the same amount as a center back, because I think the only center back that went for that amount of money is Van Dijk. So it's I mean, it's love or hate. It's kind of bittersweet because you wanted him to stay, be that stable, to be the guy, but he's just nah, fam, I'm out. So you're just all right, cool. At least technically, if everything, because we don't know what the actual money is, but if we break even, I'm not sour about it. I think the amazing news is just because Inter had their meeting confirmed with Torino for Bremer Sunday, and they're yeah, we're gonna do it Monday, and then we came in, they're no. Yeah. Hold up. Hey, little brother, sit down over here. We're going to show you how to really do business.
Yeah, I mean, this is just one of those situations where sometimes you get slapped around by Big Bro a little bit. And this is it. You're also on our turf. You're in Turin. This isn't going to, to Detroit of Italy. This isn't going to whatever. This is literally in Turin. And this is a situation where I was surprised. I was a little bit surprised that Cairo would actually even be open. Even though he's been pushing that he wanted more money, I still was surprised that he's actually opened up to the idea. Just because how petty some of these businessmen can be in Italy. Let's see. I saw. Okay, yeah. Every time sometimes people put Morata, but they. Oh wait, no, that one actually is talking about the other Morata, not Morata. If that's MAR, you know what I'm saying. Yeah, I can't put that one up. That one uses a word that I feel like Enzo. I agree with you. But I'm not going to use that word on the channel. I appreciate it. Guys, okay. We've had around 80, 90, 100 people in here regularly in this live stream. Guys, do me a favor. If you could, hit the like button. Help me get up to, I'm shooting for 100 today. Let's shoot for 100 for this live stream. We came in, and we're going to have another one later for you guys. But definitely help me get this live stream up to 100. I'd really appreciate it. And also make sure you guys remember, we're doing the giveaway. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Make sure you're all these other things that we're doing so that way you have your opportunity to win the Pogba shirt. We're going to do a lot more giveaways too. One of the things I want to do also for our memberships, if you all want to consider joining the member squad right now, if you're at the top level, you get 5 times the opportunity to win that. But also, we're going to be doing some members only giveaways on the channel. If you've seen, I don't push it nearly enough. We have a Bianconeri Zone store. Myself, Alejandro, I see all the time wearing the Bianconeri Zone shirts with the horse, the zebra on it and all that stuff. We'll be giving away those shirts to our members, stuff like that in the future. So definitely make sure you do that and check it out. Given the opportunities and given the what's out there right now, Koulibaly falling, we thought maybe potentially losing an opportunity at bringing in Bremer. Now it looks like that is going to be rectified. What else do you, looking at this Mercado, looking at how we move forward into August and September into the season, where else do you see that Juve should really, that if you were managing the squad, that you would like to see Juve really push for? I know it's not Zaniolo, so we don't even need to talk about Big Z right now.
I was gonna say Big Z. What are you talking about? They got Dybala, so it's an even swap now. They're getting Dybala, we'll get Big Z.
Kind of, right? No, but what I mean is I guess the idea, the Milinkovic idea that's been thrown out there recently, is that one, or do you think it's another center back, or do you think it really needs to be somewhere else?
You know, and this is going to drive people a little bit crazy, but I'm going to come out with a hot take. I want us to try to steal Skriniar from Inter. Like, I just want to. I just want like the Inter side of Milan to just absolutely erupt in flames.
You
Like,
just want it to collapse.
I just want it to I just want to see the world burn. I just want to be Bane right now and just force the people. But like, you know how funny that would be, because like he's on his last year of his deal, and then the move to PSG is being blocked. So like technically he's an option. I mean, I would laugh if we picked them up in January for free, but like, oh my goodness, I that would be fantasy, but like it would be absolutely hysterical, because like Hanine and I were talking about it in the Discord, and we're just like, we just want to see it absolutely torched. When you with Milinkovic, I don't know, man. It's like it's tough, because like the thing is like we could say like, you know, certain defenders are certain things, but if they move into a system or move into a team, they might get revitalized, or they might actually step up to the next level.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, our defense is mid. I mean, especially with De Ligt, it did take a hit with Chiellini and De Ligt gone. But if Bremer does come in, and you know, you still have Bonucci, and Bonucci's had all this time off too, and he's also not going to be playing during the World Cup, because I think last year the responsibility for the injuries was the Euro dragging out, so them going all the way in the Euros, and with that being his age, so he didn't really have much of a stop per se, because also remember, you got to take into account for switching coaches too. So they went from Pirlo to Allegri, and I'm sure Allegri has a pretty strict preseason regimen too, because like if we've seen clips of Conte at Tottenham, like everybody throws up after a suicide there. Yep. So it's like, I think
suicides are the worst. I never want to do those ever again in my entire life.
Yeah, I know. I know. And the worst would be like you'd be eating some kind of food like a hot dog or Taco Bell, and then your coach is like, all right, let's do some suicides. And you're just kind of sitting there like, what?
I still don't understand the purpose of that exercise. I still don't think it was anything but torture. I'm pretty sure that's literally the only reason to do it.
That, and it's like torn Achilles, because that's like the best way to tear your Achilles is suicides. But yeah, to me, I don't know, man. It doesn't really matter so much for me. I kind of want to see how we're gonna move players in the midfield, how we're gonna move Ramsey, how we're gonna move Artur, as well as like Rabiot, if Rabiot's moving or not. Like for me, I want that. And then the other thing is like, and this, I don't want to say it's a change of heart, but I kind of actually want to see either an investment in either Big Z or something else in the front as well, whether it be a backup. The defense, I think, because there's not, let's be real, there's not a genuine article out there that like we need to get this guy. So like, I'm a little bit open. I'm open to the Milinkovic, because it's 15 million, so it's, you know, it's not really that big of a loss. It's just kind of like, we get it, cool. If we don't, whatever. If he works out, we can move him, etc. The other thing too is like, Gatti's also a question mark too. So for all we know is Gatti could step up, and next thing later, Bonucci's being benched by Gatti. So like, and people might get mad at me about this, but like, remember when Demiral and De Ligt both came in, and like Demiral was absolutely lights out for 2 months, and then he tore his ACL. Yeah. So we might get something like that. So like, we don't know for sure. So I mean, I don't want to invest too much money, because we've already put in the 40 plus for Bremer. I think it's pointless to put in another 40 or 30 plus for another defender. Like, for example, hypothetically speaking, if we go for Pau Torres, it's just too much money in that back. And then, for example, you're going to be left with, because we haven't moved Rugani. So Rugani's still there. You have Bonucci, you'd have Bremer, you have Gatti, you have Pau Torres, and you just have a crowded center back room, where I think preferably you want to have 4. And then also with the fact that Danilo might get moved into the center back role. So I think for right now we're good. I really think we need to move midfield players.
Yeah, the problem with like Rugani, and of course, I don't know about Gatti. Gatti's a guy I want to believe in, and I want him to surprise me. Is the only way. I mean, it's the only way that you can really go about it, because otherwise, we don't know. I don't want to expect a lot out of him, but I hope that he's a nice little surprise there. There's a lot of people that I've seen throw out the Gatti's a Chiellini replacement, and that's just absolutely absurd. You can't have a player that's gone from City B at 20 whatever to all of a sudden he is the guy to replace one of the best to ever do it at Juventus. So yeah, I'm afraid that Juve is more like stacked a lot of mediocre talent instead of, you know, like you said, getting a guy like a Paul Torres as well. But right now it doesn't make sense. Julian is saying that Marco Guidi has, he's reporting saying, I make sure I said that right, but done deal for Bremer. So for all intents and purposes, I mean, I think everybody's leaning that way. Everybody thinks that this is going to be a done deal. Bremer will be our next Here We Go. Will this live stream turn into a Here We Go? Who knows? We'll see. Guys, 100 people in here. You guys have to be able to get me 12 more likes to get me 100 likes, right? Could you please do that for me? Do that for me. If you do that, I'll give away one of our Bianconeri Zone shirts here in the next week when I do the next live stream that I'm on in this next week. If we get to 100 likes here during this live stream right now. But I gotta make sure you come back. Don't just come here for the one video. You gotta come back here. We have a lot of fun here on the channel, so make sure you do that. Hash88 says, hi, Justin. Thanks for the great work. As we all know, thank you. I appreciate that. As we all know, you love Zaniolo. I am a Zaniolo. Don't you think that we need a winger, striker type player that can score a lot to help the team with all the midfielder we have? I agree. I mean, I guess there's a belief, and I know I've gone back and forth and wavered with this because he's definitely been used as more of a number 10. I don't think that situation is going to work at Juventus, or he's been utilized as a striker. I understand 2 goals. I get it. I've heard 2 goals. There's more than 2 goals. There's a couple more goals in leagues that don't matter. But at the same time, I'm not going to argue Zaniolo today. There were a lot of players out there that I did like the idea of getting potentially. I mean, again, like a striker, but it's not going to work in this Mercado. Like a Raspadori is not going to happen in this Mercado. It's a guy, like, I don't know how much he's going to really fill it up, but I don't know what other options you really have out there. I think right now when it comes to a guy that can really help with scoring, it's look at what you have already, and I think you got to find ways to make it happen with Vlahovic. That's the guy who needs to be scoring for Juve.
Yeah.
So.
But also think of it, so like I'll add on that too. So like guys, think about it. So Zaniolo is going to be a loan with an obligation to buy. So that means you're initially investing about 5 to 10 million for that loan. So in theory, if Zaniolo doesn't meet the objectives, you could technically cancel the loan at the end of the season.
Yeah.
So like, and that's why I'm a little bit more in favor of the deal. That's why I'm always saying Big Z and the cat. But like the thing is like think about it, guys. Like if we spend 30 or 40 million on I'm using Raspadori as an example here. Yeah. So if we spend 30 or 40 million on Raspadori, that's a $40 million or 40 million euro investment that you're putting on right there. Yep. Whereas with Zaniolo, it's a little bit more team friendly because hypothetically, say that we do 10 million for a 1-year loan or 10 million for a 2-year loan. I don't know. It's whatever the club works on.
Yeah.
We do that, and then we then, for example, we experiment with Zaniolo for a year or two. If he works out and he meets the criteria for the obligation to buy, we buy him. And if he doesn't, he goes back to Roma. In theory.
Yeah.
So.
Absolutely. I agree with that. Thank you, guys. We got to 100 likes. Appreciate that. Thank you, each and every one of you. So I will be doing a giveaway, a separate giveaway for one of those shirts from the Bianconeri Zone here in the next week or so. So make sure you have that bell icon turned on for whenever we're doing live streams. The next one I'm on, we'll be trying to do that, and we'll figure that situation out. I also need to figure out, because I know there's certain areas where it's like Canada, which it doesn't make sense because I know these shirts actually get sent out from like an hour away from where I live, which is weird. But to go to Canada, it's like a small fortune for some reason. Even compared to like going to where like Ale lives in Belgium. Angelo Toluto says, what I would do, Zaniolo is a forward and mid, Kostic is a left wing, left back, get rid of Arthur, keep Fagioli, sign Bremer, and Milinkovic. I think Kostic, I mean, he already signed. Didn't he sign his extension or did he not yet?
I haven't heard anything. I haven't heard any confirmations from Tapin Romano, but
yeah,
I don't think he has. But like the club, I don't think the club was ever interested in him. If you watched the live that Ali and I did, we talked about it where it was like we weren't convinced that we were even looking for him.
Yeah, I mean, I don't hate the idea of Kostic. I just think when it comes to, if we're being realistic, it sounds like Juve just haven't really considered. Kind of similarly to how all the rumors were out there, but they weren't really considering Molina. That kind of situation.
Yeah.
But I don't hate what you're doing. Yeah, get rid of Arthur. Fagioli is the one that I would love to see him really come into his own in general, but I just don't. We'll see. We'll see if he really. The feeling I've got plenty of times when I've talked to people is just more and more that overall Fagioli may not really have a long-term future here. Chavino says, I put the 100th like. Thank you, Chubino, that's a great name. Okay, Julian actually he hasn't signed his extension yet. That surprised me. I didn't realize that. I mean, I'm sure he's trying to play Champions League or whatever, better football. So he probably wants to find an opportunity, even if it's not Juventus. I would imagine. I don't cover.
His club is technically in it because they won the Europa League. So I mean, I could.
Oh yeah, they are. You're right. I didn't even think about that. So yeah, it's that's how much I pay attention to Eintracht Frankfurt. That is, if we're being honest. Hash, I responded to this. You just sent it again, but I responded to your message a little bit ago. Check back a few minutes or so. Anyway, as it stands right now, let's see. Do we have any other updates going on right now? This is really just want to come in, talk a little bit, chat a little about what's going on. Anything that you really want to get off your chest while you're here, Dash?
No, not at all. I just wanted to come in here and talk for a couple minutes.
Any opinion on Dybala and him going to Roma?
It's funny. I just think it's funny. I think the funnier thing was on Instagram, Dybala. So like all of our team was at Dybala's house for the weekend. So like Pogba.
That was kind of weird. It's kind of uncomfortable, but yeah.
I thought it was funny because it's like, he's like, I'm still part of the group, right, guys? Don't leave me.
It's like the ex-girlfriend hanging out with your new girlfriend with Di Maria. I mean, obviously they both play for Argentina, but it still was kind of like a little uncomfortable. I don't know. Yeah. I guess maybe Zaniolo would be that if he came in. That would be his real replacement. I don't know.
Well, and the thing is like the one thing is I'm just curious on what like. Is it because like nobody else wanted him and that's why he was just kind of like Roma? Because like I don't think Dybala is a Mourinho player.
I mean, reports are that Mourinho likes him.
That's the thing. Like that's where I'm confused. I'm like, he's slow. He can't really play defense, and he gets injured all the time. I'm like, Mourinho's more of like, I need a workhorse that runs.
I'll be honest. Of any, not recruitment, but you know what I mean, any kind of transfer deal or situation with the signing, this one makes the least bit of sense to me because I thought he would have plenty of suitors out there. I thought Inter was the one. He was going to go to Inter, spite Juve, yada yada. All that stuff was going to fall in line. And then when that fell apart, and then he had nobody else to go to. Now he's looking at potentially that Napoli. But I guess the situation, too, that kind of confuses me. So where's Roma playing? Where are they playing in this year?
They're in the Europa League.
Europa League. So I'm almost surprised. Napoli was top 4 with us, right? Yeah.
Yep.
So I'm almost kind of surprised he didn't look more toward Napoli. Maybe he doesn't really care about. I mean, maybe he also realizes you can go to Napoli, but are they winning or doing much in the Champions League? What's the point of playing for a few weeks? Maybe that.
It's the same thing with Roma. Like, what's the point of playing with Roma? I mean, what are you going to get at best, Coppa Italia? Because you're not going to. I don't see Roma winning the Europa League because you're always going to have someone that falls through from the Champions League, like a Barcelona or a top tier Champions League team that got put in a group of death. That's always going to be a favorite. So, like,
I think my personal opinion, I think, is it's more of a lifestyle thing. I think he just wants to be in Italy, and I think he wanted to play for the best opportunity he had left. It came off the table with the Inter, which is probably, since it wasn't going to be Juve, that was probably his next best bet. Milan was thrown out there, but really kind of loosely. I never really saw anything really develop there. So Roma was probably the best option. You go live in Rome. Some people like it, some people don't. I mean, my wife didn't like Rome at all for some reason. I enjoyed it a lot. Not that that matters, but it's the lifestyle kind of thing. I thought it was comfortable enough, except for everywhere you're walking, somebody's trying to pickpocket you. But that's about it.
Yeah, and it's just the Stadio Olimpico is like the worst pitch ever, so get ready to see him out for like 7-8 months.
That's true, yeah. See, that's the reason Zaniolo's always hurt. It's not because it's not him. It's the stadium. Quasar, sorry, I apologize. Says most likes ever on a stream. I don't think this is the most likes ever on a stream. There were some big ones we had when Ale did the one for Vlahovic. I did one last summer. We had some good momentum there with Locatelli. There's been a few of those big ones, but this is a solid one. I definitely appreciate all the support. Also say you guys are growing quickly. Keep it up. We're working on it. We're doing a lot, putting in a lot of effort, a lot of time to really try to grow this channel, to give back to our members, the people that are the subscribers, Juventus fans in general, to try to really bring more content, bring more fun stuff. We're going to try to do a few new things that I'm trying to get out there. We'll see here in the coming weeks. It's just been so nonstop Mercado here the last, that it's hard to do that right now. I'm going to read through it last few, and then we're probably going to have to get out of here in just a sec. Your boy's voice is going to be dead, and then I'm not going to be able to do any daily videos in the next couple days if I don't. And that's why I appreciate you and Julian joining in as well, because I needed to rest it a little bit.
No, I gotcha.
Thank you. If Dybala help Roma go to top 4, they will love him there. Yeah, I mean, it could be. And maybe that's just what he's looking for. Maybe he's just kind of I don't want to say a kid, but like he is a kind of a kid that just wants to be appreciated, maybe.
I think they're eschewing for top 4 because, like, who else are they going to compete? Like, Napoli just sold all of their good players and, like, haven't replaced anyone with anything. Yeah, and then I think, to be honest, and I think Atalanta's finished. I think everyone's figured out Atalanta too. So, like, I don't see, like, a top competitor for top 4. I think Roma's just going to slide in because Lazio's Lazio.
Yep. Enzo, you almost got me one more time. I was about to throw yours up there, and then I realized what you said. So I can't do that right now. Anthony, I'll throw it back up there. But yeah, we already talked about this earlier about how Manotta asked Elkin to withdraw. But yeah, he can be disappointed. Business is business. It is what it is.
Hey, everybody, put a like. Give us a like for the amount of laughs he had to make when Bernardeschi officially signed for the MLS.
Right?
Like, I was laughing.
I mean, is he making $5 million? Is he making that? Yeah. Lord. And they want.
Yeah, well, the MLS, like, they just splash money at anyone that's played in a European league because. Yeah,
there's a value that, like, maybe it's an unearned value you get just from being a European player kind of thing coming to America.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's just the funny thing about the whole situation is like Bernardeschi was like, oh, I'm worth this much and blah, blah, blah. And like Napoli, we're like, we'll give you this much. He's like, I don't want to play for the scrubs in Naples. And then he's like, nobody else wanted him.
Yep.
So he like literally had to go to Toronto. I thought was hysterical.
Yeah, I mean, Toronto's getting a lot of love here lately. So, Julian. Anyway, I don't know. I just what was sad last night is watching, and like, cause here locally in Louisville, USL team, they played Nashville before they moved up. They played a little bit there too, right? Wait, Nashville moved up recently, right? Was it them or was it since Cincinnati did?
Cincinnati moved up.
But I think Nashville played them every once in a while too, kind of thing. Yeah. And there's like a bit of even though they're not MLS yet, Louisville hasn't. Hopefully one day they'll get up there. But there's a bit of a rivalry there. It was just so sad for me as a fan just to see Chiellini say that was a good team, like a very good team. I was like, Chiellini, you played against good teams. Don't call Nashville a good team. Just let it go. just do it, my guy. Let's see. I've conjectured. What? I don't know what that says in Juve. I appreciate the.
I don't know what that either.
I don't either, but I appreciate the support on the channel. We'll say that in case I'm gonna get in trouble. I'm not gonna read it, just to be fair. Angelo says a huge Juve community in Toronto. There is a lot of there. I'm surprised. I don't know. I honestly don't know, Julian, if you're still in here. How much of a Juve community are you like involved with? I know you have like a cousin and people like that around you. I also know he's not like he's outside of Toronto. He's like it's like a good 45 minutes outside, but it's like close by. I'm pretty sure something like that. Mohammed says the amazing news is that Inter lost Bremer and Dybala on the same night. That is actually Dash knows, and Juve says Dash knows what that means.
I think it's Albanian. It's Skender Beo, so it's a national Albanian hero or it's a soccer team.
Oh, okay. I thought it was something that was going to get me canceled.
No, it's not a swear word. Yeah, it's not a swear word.
Look at that, Julian. That was a good guess. I just guessed 46 minutes from Toronto. Julian, are there actually quite a bit of Juve fans they don't really care about Toronto? Oh, he doesn't care about Toronto FC. Okay, well that's fine. Thanks for. But what about? We're asking what about the Juve community where you live compared to obviously in Toronto. I wonder how much you will have for a Vice Vlahovic after Bremer and Zidane. I feel like that's just really down on the list. I feel like the Vice Vlahovic is. Here's my question to you real quick, and then we will get out of here. I keep saying that, and then we'll keep doing it. But when it comes to the Vice for Vlahovic, how important is that to you? My kind of feeling is if Murata comes back, that kind of becomes that kind of player, and then you don't really need to get an Arnautovic or whoever. Are you there?
Are you? Oh yeah, no. I was reading the comment, and you was telling me he was asking me about my brandy. That's what he was talking about.
Oh,
Could you
okay.
repeat that? I had a brain fart. Yeah. Also, and Juve, we got Albanian brandy and raki too. So I think you know what that is too. But could you repeat that question?
No, I was asking. So basically, yeah, what's up, Lixum? Lixum, don't you come at me for being bald again. You just enjoy having Lewandowski or whatever. I always want to say Lewandowski instead because I'm American. No, what I was asking you is when it comes to the whole topic of the Vice Vlahovic, if you had an opinion. The way I kind of gather from it is it feels like if Juve go out there and just bring Morata back in at the end of the Mercado, then you don't need anybody else. You don't need to go after an Arnautovic or anything like that.
No, yeah, not at all.
Do you have a preference? Would you prefer to get Arnautovic, or would you rather just have Morata, who kind of already knows the situation?
So for me, it's like I have more of a preference towards Morata because Morata's kind of a 2-1, a two-way player. Because again, he can adjust on the left wing, or he can play behind Vlahovic, or like for example, if you need a spark, you can play both Morata and Vlahovic at the same time. So like I think he's going to be able to. He's more flexible, more versatile to what we need. So I think he'd be a little bit better because I think if we get Atonovic, it's a 1-for-1 switch. I don't think you would see him and Vlahovic on the field at the same time. So it's a lot more particular with that. So I mean, because Keane also kind of throws a little bit of a wrench into that game plan as well. Because if Keane stays, then you would have both the Keane and a Morata, but I would prefer Morata over Vlahovic or Arnautovic just because of the versatility. Because he is a really good super sub.
Okay, yeah, I agree with that. So it's Arnautovic. I kept saying Artanovic. Now I know it's wait. How do you say it? Artanovic?
Arnautovic.
Okay, I'm always gonna say. I hopefully don't get him just so I don't have to say his name.
It's my European accent, Justin. I can't do anything about it.
Well, I thought it was me. I just didn't know. I thought I said it wrong. I don't know. Well, I'm always wrong, so I don't know. Dax, I thought Inter and Torino were having a meeting at 1 now. It's gone to 6. Why have we not got any news yet? Well, I don't know what time it is there for you. Wait, is it 1 a.m. or 6 a.m. for you there? Dax, or what time? Actually, no, I don't know what time it is for you there. It was a dinner meeting now. Now it's a dinner meeting.
It's a dinner meeting. They got the candles going. They got themselves the nice rose petals, laying the petals down at Cairo's house. They got the good old lubrication that Inter's going to need to try to take it really hard when Torino just gives them the stiffy at the end. Yeah.
They just got to bend over there and take it there at the end.
They're like, come over here, boy.
Oh, it's 8 p.m. Okay, 8 p.m. in the UK. Oh, yeah, I forgot you're in the UK, Dax. I don't know why I thought you were like in... I don't know where I thought you were. My bad. My bad with that one. Hopefully you're taking a bath right now. I think that's going to do it, guys. I appreciate it. I got to save my voice. It's going to be dead here soon. And otherwise, I'm not going to be able to do daily videos. And Ollie's not going to be happy. I'm going to get canceled, all that good stuff. But I appreciate everybody who has tuned in. Thank you for joining me here in the last bit of the show, Dash, to talk a little bit about Juve. Hopefully, we'll have an update for you. Like I said, you're really not going to take much of a break because in the next couple hours, Julian and Ollie will be back here too. So we're going to give you lots of content. We'll be covering this each and every step of the way. If you haven't already, guys, hit that like button, smash that subscribe button, hit the bell icon to stay notified for all of our latest videos. Make sure you follow Beyond Canary Zone, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, all that good stuff. Make sure you're doing all the stuff to be entered. Let me throw that up on the screen one more time for you guys. Oh wait, that's membership, and Dash is in front of it. That's not the one I wanted. I wanted right. The giveaway. There we go. There's the giveaway information right there. Paul Pogba. Subscribe to the channel. Make sure you tag and retweet on Twitter account. But also make sure, guys, that you want to have a better chance of winning. Get your family members. Get people like that aren't already signed up. Make them subscribe to the channel, tag and all that stuff, and they'll be entered as well. It gives you a better opportunity to win the Pogba shirt. That'll do it. Dash, do you have an ad or anything like that you want to share? I know I always forget that you don't really have like a Twitter, right? Yeah. All right, guys.
Well, I mean, I do. I just don't use it. So I just follow you guys.
That's fair. That's fair. All right, guys. That'll do it. Appreciate you guys. We'll see you guys next time. Forza Juve. Forza Beyond Canary.
All righty, man.